Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol PPCB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So all this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Done this analysis in the past, I think a few times last week, so that is where both the green and red line annotation here are coming from. But after the past few days, definitely some updates here need to be made. First thing I'm going to do is just get rid of this line there. Yeah, it pertains to the chart. It's just not relevant anymore. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing confusion and clutter because I have lines all over the place. So I'm trying to keep this as clean as possible. The first update, though, that does need to be made comes about from a foundational rule in Chardon, which states when levels of support are broken and closed below, they tend to act as resistance. So right up there around 13.5 cents will be that first key level of resistance on any sort of bounce. If the price can bounce up there and actually fight through that level, then the next one after that would be the overall moving average, which is that 50 period right there, the purple line. But one step at a time, first the price has to bounce and even get up there and then fight through it, and then you can worry about the purple line. But these are penny stocks, so things can get crazy, so maybe it's not as far away as it seems. Now, as far as levels of support are concerned, first level is more so kind of a little miniature trend that was formed after today. So I want to get that in play. And you can see that the bulls over time, slowly chipped away and we're able to build that higher base. And that's what you want to see. I mean, as long as prices are putting in higher bases, then that does imply that that's a solid sign of a momentum. And sure, the price, didn't exactly, crush it up to 30 cents or anything today, but they did put in higher bases, and that's what you want to see. In the event this trend line here cannot hold, then that is where the next overall level of support comes into play, and that is down here at that pink line there, which is the very famous 200 period simple moving average. Even if you have a very basic understanding of charts, I'm sure you've heard of the 200 period, and you know that when the price is above it, you want to see the price stay above it. And that's kind of the goal here is, from a grand scheme of things viewpoint, you definitely don't want to see the price falling down below that area. Now, if this trend line in here is broken, then odds are, that 200 period is going to get at least tested. And when it does get tested, that is, like I said, where you really want to see the bulls kind of show up and hold strong. So we'll see what happens with it. But who knows? Maybe this trend line will never be broken. And, this is just kind of the early indicator, and the price is setting up to make another return to the highs. So we shall see. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.